Pike's pushed more and far enough ahead. He's got out of line. It's now Pike going to have a go at Werrell. Don't push him off. He's in the championship fight. Jack Werrell chasing down Carl Jacklin. Further down, Rob Williams and Chris Barnes.
Sensational run outside line now though for the heavy braking zone. Around the outside goes the Audi R8.
Look how much Miller's come back into play. Exactly. Miller's still such up. He's left on second and change. All of a sudden, Miller's back in play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grab your drinks, grab your popcorn, because it is the BSC full season round 11 at AutoClub. Now, we will go into details that there is an actual change on the calendar, but we're going to be here for the Herbie 100. I am James Parfitt, going to be joined in the booth by Mr. Kenton Sportak. And well, what can we tell you about what is going on in the championship? At the moment, it looks set that Dan Michel is going to join Alex Witt, Noel Jakowitz through into the final 6, but there's places open for Cody Kern, Seth Pegg and Armand Brousseau. Now only 2 of them can get through. In a moment, Brousseau does lead Pegg by literally 8 points, so we will see how that one pans out. Let's bring Kenton into the booth. Kenton, welcome in. There's a lot to talk about before we get underway.
Yes, this race will get very interesting with all the numbers that I'm going to have to try and crunch, and I don't know if I have enough paper for it, but we'll figure it out.
Well,
stay on the ball.
That's all you can do, really, isn't it? Let's be real about it, because, as you say, there is a lot to try and figure out. There is a lot to try and work out, and at the moment, we've got Jakowitz, Collicott and Witt that are through, and then we've got, obviously, the ones that are fighting out for the remaining places, Kern, Brousseau and Peck. So it could work out somehow, and it might not work out. But there was an announcement this week from Mr. Armand Brousseau about next week at Phoenix.
Yes, yeah, the
Somebody's lost the announcement.
I did. Where did it go? It went missing on me. I had it, and now it's gone. Oh, there we go. Yes, with Phoenix being supposed to be next week for our race to there, we decided, or the league decided, that it will no longer be happening for Phoenix, which means the championship race ends up going to be next week. So this week here at AutoClub will be our last regular season race, and Tuesday the following week, so next week there, will be our championship race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be a touch longer than we normally would see, as it will be a 200 lap race. So lots of fun that we'll have there. Hopefully a good solid turnout, which is what we're hopeful for. And this will be kind of our last race for a little bit, and we're hoping to send it off on a high note.
Yes, we are. So currently, as we said, Jakowitz, Collicott and Witt are through. Michelle looks like almost a dead cert to go through. So that's 4 places. That leaves 2 places open between Cody Kern, Armand Brousseau, and Seth Pegg. Now, currently at this moment in time, Kern is out in front by 30 points, give 28 points. So he looks a dead cert to go through, which then leaves Pegg and Brousseau to battle it out. But, as we said, championship race next week. It is at Charlotte and it will be 200 laps long. Winner takes all between all 6 of them that are going to make it through. And I think it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. If you could sit back and summon a favourite, who would you be summoning?
Of the 6 that end up going through, honestly, I think it's going to come down to most likely Whit and Dan Michel. Dan's been driving very well lately. Whit seems to have his number, though, so I'm probably going to lean a little bit more to Alex Whit. But 200 laps, lots more strategy than, one stage break and one kind of pit stop after that. There's going to be way more that goes into it. Charlotte's not exactly known for its... what's the term? A tire saving. It's usually pretty mean to the tires and eats them up real well. So being smart on tire allotment, knowing when to come in, when to fuel, obviously getting a little lucky on yellow flags and stuff like that as well. But it's I got to lean a little towards Alex Witt, though.
Yeah. I think Dan, I don't know, it's tough because I think Dan is able to do it. And I think given Dan's mentality, right, we know obviously, the past, and the past is the past, and that's basically the end of that one, right? But I think he's in with a shot. I think he's since he's come back, he's been a different kind of driver. And I think he could do it. I do generally believe that he has got the opportunity to do it on that one. And I think it's looking like it's a dead cert that he's going to get through. And I think he could be the dark horse. I think he will do it. As much as I love Armand Brousseau, if he does get through with, or Seth, or whoever gets through, and Cody Kern, I just think Dan's got something in his locker.
Yeah, I mean, and Dan, I think, is the other kind of option that could pull it out, sort of thing. It's hard to say for sure. I just think Alex kind of has his number a little bit, but crazier things have happened, and like we said, it's NASCAR. A 200 lap race, a lot can change very quickly, so we could be looking at a different picture next week.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think that it's gonna be very, very interesting. It really is, and I'll be looking forward to seeing who comes out on top. I think it's going to be very, very exciting indeed. I think for now, though, between Brousseau and Seth Pegg, where are your allegiances lying?
As much as Brousseau, I'm sure, get mad. I think Pegg's gotta surprise everyone.
Don't forget though, Kimmel's only 10 points back.
Yeah, Trenton Kimmel could get in as well. There's that possibility. So I think this is going to be a very exciting final kind of regular season race before we head into Charlotte here. So it'll be exciting, if you will. Very exciting.
You better have some maths written down here, dear sir. Ready to go.
It will be. I'm just trying to remember because I think, I only know, I'm trying to remember all of the points rules. Like, how many points you get if you finish in the top 3, but it looks like not going to be too much of a thing to look at.
And you've got...
in qualifying.
And you've got Stage
Points for stage points, leading a lap points.
So you get qualifying 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Okay. Then you get 40 for a win, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and so on, all the way down to 38.
Yep.
You get leading lap points, don't you, as well?
I think you only just get the one if you led a lap. I don't think you get...
I don't think you get, like, continuous. Like, I led for 15 laps, do I get 15 points?
Yeah, I think it's just you get one if you lead at all.
Absolutely. We are in qualifying, guys, and as you know, my feelings of qualifying are very limited on an oval because I really, to a degree, did not see the point because it's oval and anything could happen, and literally you could end up being anywhere. Angie Kimmel's in YouTube chat. Go Trent and go Alex, go Peggles. So she's got three allegiances tonight, Angie. Well done, you. Billy's got go Brad. I would be interested now, Angie, if it come down to Trent and Seth. Who would you be cheering for at the end here as well? Because there was still, both of them are still in the fight on that one. Dan Michelle is on pole position with Noel Jackowitz alongside, Andrew Jamelin in third, then Brandon McLaughlin fourth, Alex Witt, Joshua Kuhn, Anthony Radel, and Trenton Kimmel. Then you got Brad Young, Cody Kern, Armour Brusso, and Rob Sizemore. Seth Pegg, Tom Kuhn, Devon Collicott, David Trogdon, and Terry Durbia. Spaino as well. I don't know why I keep doing that.
I've just kind of let you go with it. And,
you could have stopped me
letting you
at
kind
any
of do
point.
your own thing.
Could you? You could have gone, James, you're not from the South. You're not.
It's funnier this way.
You're not in Texas. You know what I mean? Your accent don't change depending on what county you're in as well. So, if anybody in the YouTube chat knows why it's called the Herbie 100, right? This should be your homework for every single week when I name the track race. Obviously, we've got 100 laps here, right? So that's pretty much a dead giveaway, let's be real about it, as well. But why is it called the Herbie 100? Can anybody tell me in YouTube chat on this one? Don't forget, we've got a stage break at lap 40, and they do have 4 tyres. And it is the Halloween special here tonight as well, so we'll have a look through at some of the Halloween skins, and I'll say some because there is only some on the racetrack of people here as well. I thought, might have had a little bit more, but there we go.
If you do enough thinking, you can kind of make any of them a Halloween theme, really. I mean, Killer Brownie, that'd be terrifying if I had a brownie trying to kill me. We have the pumpkin. If we've got a spooky something over on the 81 of McLaughlin there. Valvoline oil slicks can be scary, I guess. Same with Mobile One, yeah. The graphics of that game were terrifying. Not because they're actually scary, just they look terrible now. Sweet and sour Halloween candy, so, Trenton Kimmel's got some Halloween candy. You could make it happen.
Oh, okay. Kenton's just got off a little tangent there, making it up as he goes along.
100%.
100. Sizemore's still in his red. Casper, the friendly ghost, there for Armand Brusso. Who's that at the back? That's David Trogdon with his CorvetteParts.net livery machine as well. I got to give, obviously, Devon Collicott, being that I'm a Danny Hamlin fan. Fair play. On that one for the FedEx livery.
Shipping through mail. That's terrifying. You never know if it's actually going to show up. It's
Absolutely.
A scary thought.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're coming here as well into the Geico restart zone. We are green. Down Michelle. Yet to jump out the front alongside Jackowitz here as well. Jackowitz trying to take that outside line. 2 lines deep at this moment in time. Is it something that we're going to continue to see where we'll see how it materializes, or is AutoClub going to be one of them ones where we see them scattered across the track like a jigsaw chucked on a table here as well? Jackowitz just got the run round the outside, takes that position away from Dan Michel, but how much longer is it going to be? Kenton, what is the situation with lines? Are we going to see 2? Are we going to see 1? Or are we going to see 3 or 4 like we've got at the moment?
You're going to see a complete cavalcade of lines. There is no one lane on this track. There are basically a high or low, and that's it. you can pretty much drive anywhere in each one of these corners. As you can see, it's about 5 or 6 lanes wide. Like it's a very wide track. The big problem is going to come into tire saving. If you go long here, these tires can get completely eaten up if you stay high. So guys that are staying high right now, you're going to be faster, but your tires in about 20-ish laps are going to be not so happy if you stay up there that whole time. They scrub out real hard the higher up you stay. Going low for the start will definitely be a little slower, but you'll save those tires a lot more. You really, really want to arc these corners. It's not a sharp turn by any means. You really want to start out wide, come all the way down, and then go all the way back up. You really want to arch them. The big other problem is don't try and make a different decision halfway through. If you're trying to get all the way down, decide to go up. The banking here is not very high. You're looking at only about 14 degrees. That can cause a fair bit of problems when you're trying to get on the throttle, as we see Daniel introducing himself to the wall a couple times. And that can be an issue because you will slide. If you are indecisive or having to correct and anything like that, it can get very sketchy out there. Track does take a little while to warm up. Tires take a little bit to warm up. I'd say about 5-6 laps before you start really feeling the grip. But you got to be very careful.
Yeah, absolutely here as well. You've seen them all at the moment. We've seen Dan Michelle in the wall. We've seen Jakowitz out in front. We've seen Kimmel sitting in second place. Brian McLaughlin, Andrew Jamelin, Anthony Radel, Dan Michelle all in there next to Alex Witt. Here, Bradley Young, Armand Brusso. Brusso at the moment is ahead of Seth, who's a long way back, mind you.
Yeah, but the other one we spoke about, Trenton Kimmel, is way up there on Brusso.
Yeah,
he is 9 up right now. At this current point, that would be huge because he does. Yeah, that's not going to help though.
No,
that's not the way you want to do that. Yeah, because he's going to need stage points, and then after stage, we'll kind of have a little bit of a clearer picture on who's finishing where and what points they need and things like that. Because obviously, Trenton Kimmel, if he manages to stay in P2 once we hit stage break, that's a good amount of points, where if Brusso is in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or without stage points, then that's a whole other thing. So this will stage break at least. After that, we'll start kind of really trying to focus on the point situation.
Brusso and Young. I tell you what, that nearly ended up in tears for Armand Brusso there. That was a massive slide for him in that Ford Mustang. For Armand Brusso is now tucked in behind Dan Michelle as well. Has Brusso just got the bit between his teeth here this evening? Is he going to be scaring everyone with how much he actually does want it? And I think this is the thing with Armand Brusso. He doesn't like really showing that he cares about a championship, but this season, he's gone all out and fought for what he's got here. You know, I can't remember where he was, where he lost second place. I can't remember, was it in second place or a win or something he ended up getting punted on? I can't remember where he was at the time. When we spoke to him, he's down gutted and upset and annoyed. And I think he wants this more than he's letting on here. And I think he's going to go all out. However, he does need to look at the situation at the moment, because if we had stage now, he wouldn't get any points here at all for Armand Brusso. While Trenton Kimmel would be sitting on 9 already, which would put him one back going into the final end of the race.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. Stage break is going to be very important for Trenton here. He's going to try and hope to hop over Armand Brusso and kind of more or less not necessarily come out of nowhere, but basically kind of come out of nowhere. Like we were looking at it last week. It was Brusso versus Peg and who's going to end up getting themselves in. But Trenton Kimmel kind of quietly closed up the gap, and he's right now in the mix, and he could have himself a fantastic rules. We almost lose McLaughlin behind there as he came off the corner a little spicier than I think he expected. But yeah, he could easily take over this, and Brusso's pretty far back. All Trenton Kimmel has to do is just keep it smooth, keep it smart, and he might have a good shot at actually jumping Armand Brusso and getting himself into the finals here.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, that's... Oh.
That's not good for Armin Brusso.
That happened. Oh, there's going to be contact on the outside. And then that's going to bring him down into Mr. Brusso, who unfortunately is going to end up doing this.
That'll hurt the wall.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite on Armin's mind, to be blatantly honest, as we're going to bring out the first caution of the evening on lap 9 for Armin Brusso. I want to have a chat here. Where are you? Where are you? Stop hiding. Actually, let me pick up on him first to make sure he's not going in pit lane. If not, at this moment in time, we're going to bring Mr. Trenton Kimmel in to the booth. He's sitting in second. Trenton, welcome in. Can you hear me?
Hey, man, I can hear you pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, dear sir. How are you out there?
I'm going, actually. I'm going a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest.
All right. 10 points back from Armin Brusso in the championship. Can you get him by the end of the evening?
I have no idea, because I don't know how the format works, but I'm going to hope for it.
All right, well, it's fairly straightforward, right? You get 10 points for the stage. You're 10 points away from Armin in the championship. If you finished in front of Armin and Seth, you go into the final 6.
All right, let's do it. Guess I have my game plan now for my race strategist.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Well, just if you stay in front of them and score stage points, you should be in and around them at the end of this race, all right? Angie says
Awesome.
go, as always, in the YouTube chat, so big shout out to your #1 supporter there as well.
Oh, yeah. I love my mama.
Yeah, your mum, bless her, little cotton socks. Hope you treat her nice and give her some lovely flowers, just randomly for no reason.
Oh, I know I will. I'm going to go to the stores November 1st, buy up all the Halloween candy on sale, and absolutely shower it with her. Or shower her with it. That sounds good.
Is that me? Yeah.
Shower her with love and appreciation. Don't
Don't shower your mum in candy, all right? Just, I don't know if that's going to go. Anyway, moving on.
I don't live in Alabama.
Jordan, I'm not entirely sure you're supposed to say things like that, so I've got to be blatantly honest. I'm sure it's, there's other states, and there's loads over in the UK. So anyway, moving on from that one. What are we going to see? Do you love AutoClub, do you not?
Honestly, man,
Yeah.
Noel is fast. I was kind of looking at him in practice, and he's got some speed. I mean, I don't know. It's just going to be up to if I can race him well or not. I'm going to race him as hard as I can. I'm going to try not to wreck him. That's my thing. I want to race people. I don't want to wreck people. But we're going to go hard. We're going to go fast, and we're going to see where I end up. Hopefully it's in first. We'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, good luck, Jordan, and take care, dude.
Thank you, man. You too. Have a good one. Enjoy the race. Happy Spooky Day.
And you, man. Have a good one. Right. There you go. I'm not quite sure showering your mum in candy is the right thing to do.
Showering your mom in candy is fine. Showering with your mom in candy is a little weird. But I agree. November 1st, best time if you want to get some candy for nice and cheap. 'Cause that and February 15th.
Why February 15th?
The day after Valentine's Day. All that chocolate.
Fair play.
Marked down. Yeah, there you go. When you're
I
a
really
broke
can't do
college
that.
student, you learn that pretty quick.
Yeah, but the thing, the thing is as well, I eat chocolate all year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't really answer. Like sale chocolate doesn't really do anything for me because I've probably already eaten it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I
You can
literally
just buy it for super cheap after. That's the beauty. You can get more.
All right, I'll stack up on it. I'm sure the missus will love me.
There you go. Just tell us for her.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us for her, and then I'm going to eat it. Let's go, Trenton.
There you go.
Says TJ in YouTube chat there as well. TJ, welcome in. How are you, dude?
I thought we were mad at TJ.
I am mad at TJ for running away and hiding and not driving, but I can't. I still love the guy. You know what I mean? There's just a weakness I have.
What was his name last week? I forget.
I don't know. Can't remember. Geico restarts though, ladies and gentlemen. We're up and running a green on lap 12. It looks like, I don't want to say this, but Kimmel missed the start on the outside line. That's going to allow Alex Witt to come through. Mijakowicz out in front at the moment. Where is Michel on this one? He's all the way down in 14th place. Reason for that is he has pitted with Brandon McLaughlin and Anthony Radel. They are the only ones that have pitted. We are 3 wide further back here currently at the moment. Seth Pegg's in the mix with Trogdon, with Kuhn, with Collicott. Pegg's got to do something different as well this evening, hasn't he? He's got to fight to try and stay in front of Kern, to try and stay in front of Brusso, to try and catch Kimmel. It's all on the line for literally Kimmel, Pegg and Brusso. Kern, I would say, is safe, but them 3 fighting for the last 2 spots. Could be tough.
The last spot even.
Last spot,
3.
Is Dan Michel's going to get through.
Yeah, so three guys in one space available, so it could get a little interesting. And I mean, there goes. I saved it. Oh,
don't do that.
Okay, he came up real quick. I was a little concerned that was going to introduce him to somebody on the outside there, but he was able to keep it going.
Oh, he's going to come back
underneath.
Go on, son. He's going to literally come back off that wall. He carried major speed coming out of 3 at the moment. Here we go. He's going to go straight underneath. Trenton Kimmel. He said he's surprisingly doing well, but at the moment, dear sir, you're flying, son. As he come off turn 3 like an absolute rocket.
Yeah, the downside, though, is that upper lane is going to be faster. Coming out right now, like I said, it will be a quicker lane. You will burn your tires a lot faster, but it is a lot faster through the corner. So you got to be careful. You can see that one trip to the line or going all the way down, he lost 2 positions very quickly in a lot of time.
Yeah, Andrew Chamberlain in behind there as well. There's Pegg, there's Brusso in the background. Literally the man with the target on the back is the 52 hometown Clemens man here. He's got to try and stay in front. He's got to have the ride of his life for Trenton Kimmel. Pegg's got to try and do something. Brusso's got to try and do something. It is these 3 fighting out really primarily for the final spot. Everything's going to come down to stage points. Everything's going to come down to finishing points. Brusso's got to get himself back up there. He's got to try and do something at this moment in time. He's got to carry speed. He's got to try and not scrub the tires. He's got to do something because at the moment he is getting 0 stage points. Seth Pegg is only getting 2 stage points currently at the moment, while Trenton Kimmel is getting 8 at the moment here as well. Massive indents going into this first stage.
Yeah, no, that'll be very nice. Obviously, Seth does have a 2-point lead over Kimmel right now, and as we said, Brusso's got a 10-point, although you can see Brusso now right behind Seth Pegg here. Just that outside line is just so much quicker. As long as you're able to keep it controlled and keep your tires from exploding. But it looks like Seth doing what he can here to kind of fight off. He's going to have a lot of work to do if he's going to try and hope to get in with Trenton Kimmel having an absolute flyer of a race so far.
Yeah, he is. Pegg's there. Brusso's tucked in right behind in the Casper 11.
Looks like Kimmel hit the wall there.
No, don't know what you're talking about. He's fine. Don't scare Angie. Jesus. You can't. She'll run and leave, poor Angie. We don't want that here as well. She's supporting her boy once more. Flying in that Ford Mustang. It's a very Ford dominant field. I've got to be honest, it's heavy Fords here this evening. And I think this could be Ford win. Do you reckon that if we end up on green stops, the Fords generally in IRL go in together, don't they? The Camrys go in together, the Chevs go in together. So I'm wondering whether or not the Fords will all go in together.
I mean, it's entirely possible, but I don't know if they necessarily will, as Kimmel looking to try and get up ahead of Jamalin again, and it looks like he has done so. And I'll head back out to that outside wall, so now he's going to try and chase it down Alex Witt. Yeah, I don't know if they will do it here as they kind of do with in actual NASCAR, but I guess we'll see. The game plan is there. 20 laps till the stage break, and Kimmel's in a pretty good spot here. You just gotta keep it out of the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. Jakowitz in there in the lead, Witt tucked in behind him, Kimmel in third, Jamelin in fourth, Sizemore fifth, Collicott, Michelle, Kern, Peg, Brusso. This is the battle of what's going to happen here. It's between this man and this man. The fight is on. It is prize fight time. It is Holyfield Tyson. It is Pacquiao and somebody that he's had a fight with, Floyd Mayweather, who spent more time running around the ring than he did actually fighting Pacquiao, but that's a different story altogether. This is the combat we've got, isn't it? It's Fury Usyk. You know, this is the fight at the moment between Peg and Brusso. They've got to try and bring it. All the while, you've got the little Trenton Kimmel, the little silent assassin there, sitting in third place at the moment.
Yeah, and he's closed that gap to Witt and Jakowitz here, so could get a little interesting. This little group that we've got up at the front. Obviously, hoping to keep everything a little cleaner, but it looks like he's actually making some headway on Jakowitz. It might be up alongside him and basically up the back diffuser of Alex Witt. He might actually. I'm just trying to see if he's going to get a lap led. He clipped the wall there, so that won't help him, but he obviously every point he can snag is going to be important, so if he's able to get at least a lap led, that'll help out and get him that extra point, and then he'll be a little even easier for him to go through.
It's just got to stay up there. I think that's the challenge, isn't it? Staying up there, make sure he's in there, make sure he's in and around where he needs to be. Stage points are imperative. He has to get stage points on the board. That is it. He needs to limit that 10-point gap. He needs to make sure he can bring it down a little bit before the end of the race, because you never know what's going to happen in NASCAR whatsoever. Let's be real about it. I didn't know what could be done on MX-5s until I saw one fly up in the air and nearly hit a bridge at Road America. So, you know, there's a lot that could... Trust me, dude, he literally went up that high and nearly hit a bridge at Road America. But there is a lot that could go on, isn't there? That's the thing. Kimmel now takes the lead. If anybody's going to put the mark down and do it, he's kind of looking to be that man. He's kind of looking to say, hey, catch me up if you can. Witt and Jakowitz closing, climbing all over him at the moment. Jamelin in there all at the same time. There's a lot going on here at this moment in time. You can see on board with Andrew Jamelin running the outside line. Jakowitz is squeezing. God, he nearly squeezed him too much.
Well, yeah, I was a little close there. I don't know if that counted as Kimmel having led a lap, because he did take the lead before the lap and then lost it before finishing that lap.
This is what happens when you give Kenton Sportak maths to do. Oh! Is he gonna? Oh no! Boom!
Well, now he's gonna lead a lap. Although I don't know if it was a case of Kimmel bumping him or if that was just Alex getting a little squirrely.
What do you reckon?
I can't see from that angle. Oh, and I think he actually doesn't hit Kimmel. It was the
Collicott.
91 there of Collicott. Yeah, that's who hits him.
Does he get?
Yeah, he looks like
comes down.
Yeah, he just comes down. Okay, so that actually, it's on Witt in that case. Witt just came down on him, so there was nowhere for Collicott to go. I don't think he realized Collicott had gotten enough of a bit of a nose up on the inside there. So it looks like Trenton Kimmel is going to get a lap lead now for sure.
Awesome. Right, I want to have a chat with our second person. Who just hit a car currently there. There's two. This goes down the show.
What is happening?
I have no idea. But he is here. He is fighting out for a championship place as well. Mr. Seth Pegg. Seth, could have got a copy?
Hello.
What did you do?
That caused a freeze frame. I don't know what happened, but my iRacing just freezed up for a second, and yeah, all of a sudden I saw his car in front of me.
Oh.
Oh God.
I don't want to say anything, but you did spin Dan Michelle out at the same time.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
You did spin down out at the same time by hitting the car in front.
Great.
Never mind.
All right.
All right, listen.
That's how this race is going so far.
Let's ignore this, right? You're in the fight, but you got to finish ahead of Brusso and ahead of Kimmel.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how well we're going to go here. I presume I'm going to get some penalty of some capacity for that.
No tyres?
No tyres.
Oh,
Tyres
okay.
are good. Tyres are good. But yeah, apologies to Dan. Apologies to Rod. It just seized up for a second, and all of a sudden I saw a car.
Okay, that's fine. But anyway, back to the race. What are you going to do?
Back to the race.
What are you going to do?
Trenton's fast. He's pretty good around
He
here.
is.
I think the only real hope I have is like maybe getting a good restart, because there's a lot of pack racing. There's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe, I mean, I would never hope that a competitor crashes out, but you know, a well-timed accident would help. That's all I got going for me, I think. Armand is also, I think, better than me around here, but he did have the misfortune of that accident at the start, so I think he's already used up his fast repair, which is very unfortunate, and I think he's going to get lead lap points here as well, so an extra point in the bag.
Well, maybe, yeah, actually, to be fair as well. We've got Kenton on maths, so don't believe us come the end of the race, all right?
It's probably going to be wrong.
It's probably, yeah, we're probably going to get it wrong. But listen, dude, go out there and just enjoy yourself. Do what you can do.
I'll try my best.
Do what you can do. You're ahead of Kimmel now. Brusso's in front. Just do what you can do and see how you get on, mate. But most importantly, enjoy it.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best, mate.
All right, mate. Well, go and have a good one, bud, and we'll catch up with you soon.
See you then.
Bye. I don't really want to put him back in that chat room with Dan Michelle. Seb carrying on like a pork chop out there. What do you mean?
It's Aussie slang for doing silly things.
Oh, there you go.
Figured he'd enjoy it.
No, he might enjoy it. He might enjoy it when he watch it back. But we've got Cone and Brusso. Brusso out in front, Kuhn in second, 12 laps to stage. Brusso's trying to hang on. He went in on pit on lap 9, so he's on 19 old tyres. Trenton Kimmel dropped down the order, but he did pit then as well on lap 26, so it depends if he did take tyres or not. Come on, Dad, pick the pace. You can't say nothing, TJ. You're not even here. If you're in the race, criticise. He's a learning this year, your dad. He's done blinking well, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to put him in for a chat, actually, TJ. At least I got one Spain hour to talk to in this race as well. So there we go on that one. Right, ladies and gentlemen. That was a proper schoolboy thing in the playground, wasn't it? There you go. Right. Here we go. The race is going to be up and running once more. Into the go restart zone. That is a disappearing Brandon McLaughlin. That is never good. Here we go. Russo takes out the whole shot. They're 4 wide. Further back there. Wicks in that mix. Currently this moment in time. Armand Brusso trying to get the whole shot dropped. What do we think here as well? Kenton, we haven't really touched on the draft as much. Haven't really seen a big momentum push on it as such as well here. Can Brusso hang on?
I think he's going to have an interesting time. I don't think many people took tires with this one. For the most part, looking at it, maybe it looks like Josh Kuhn on his last pit, which was on a 10, might have taken tires. Collie caught Jackowitz.
Yeah. Hold on, 2 seconds. Brandon McLaughlin's disappearing. Steph's in the middle. Jackowitz on the inside. We've got Collicott on the outside. We've just bordering on 4 wide. 1 car per lane, and we've got a disappearing McLaughlin on the inside, who every now and then disappears like a child and just never comes back and then pops back all of a sudden. Is he going to be able to get through on this one? Brusso's running that high line with Collicott pushing him along. Pegs dropped back a little bit. Krimmel's now closing in on Brusso as well. It is very much spread out across the racetrack here, Kenton. anybody's game. Literally anybody's game on this one.
Yeah, and Brusso, I think his game plan is to just try and stick it out for 10 more or 9 more laps. Because stage points are going to be huge. And he's going to need as much as he can. He does have Trenton Kimmel right on his back bumper now. As Kimmel is trying to find a way through. It's unfortunately 3 wide ahead of him. So he kind of has to figure out what the best option is, and obviously he's trying to hold that higher line. Looks like he might actually.
You need to touch some blocks about, mate. You need to put
underneath Brusso.
He's got to put some blocks out there. This is way too nice. He's got to play the game. He's got to bring that down. You literally, out of everybody, you need to stop his car in front of you. Dude, like, literally chuck a block at him. Not, get rid of him, but do something with him here as well, because he needs to be either in front of Kimmel as much as he possibly can. And at the moment, Kimmel's running up our outside here, I think. I'm waiting. There he is.
Gone.
And he needs to be throwing blocks at him here. He had to defend Kimmel off that mat. He had to, and he didn't.
Nope, and Kimmel is gone. I think Brusso just plummeting down the order now. He's actually out of the points.
Oh, we've got a wall runner at the top there. Brian McLaughlin ahead of us, I think. Steps even jumped him. Still, neither of these are going to get stage points. There you go. What Dan Michel did there is what we needed to do. Saying we, I'm not in the car. With the car we're on the nose of. But that's the truth though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, he had to throw a block hit. Oh, he's coming in. No.
Why?
He can't be out of fuel.
I'm not saying he's out of fuel, but why be in?
No, I know. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think he'd be out of fuel.
Isn't he trying to get the jump on the fact that he's admitted that he's not going to get points? He is the one in the lead position.
We have no idea what the plan was there. Because if you're going to have to come back.
Tire.
No, he just did splash and dash.
It's now going to be a lap down. Is he going to stay out? He's fighting. You can see him muscling along. He's going to appear on the inside very, very shortly. Unless all of a sudden it's going to be a Days of Thunder moment where Brusso comes straight up into the side of Kimmel. Nope, not this time. That would be exciting.
No, that would have been something at least.
It's not insane.
Not sure it would go well, but
we got TJ still in chat having a cry. As much trash he talked to me during seasons 8 and 9. Oh, I know, but you've been driving longer than him. He's been learning.
Oh,
yeah, I saw.
Rado gave Trenton Kimmel a little bump there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm here.
I think Kimmel was covering off the inside line, and Rado was like, "I won that line." Move. So there you go. But Trenton seems to get a lot of speed coming out too, and he shoots off like an absolute rocket, does Trenton Kimmel. Dan Michel in 11th. Trogdon is in the excuse me, is in the final points paying position for stage, and at the moment we've only got 4 to go, and Jakowitz is looking like he's going to take it with Josh Kuhn, and Kimmel might hang on to third. Then you've got Radon, Kern, Kolika, Trogdon and Jamelin are the final positions. Brusso's in there as well. Just had a big block thrown at him from Dan Michel. I'm not quite sure if that was on purpose or whether or not Dan Michel just went up and blocked off Armand Brusso. But Seth Pegg is also out the points currently at the moment as well. So neither two, bar Trenton Kimmel, are going to score points out the free.
Yeah, this could have huge implications. Because, I mean, Brusso is in 17 or 16th, so he's not going to score any points, and he's a lap down. So he won't be scoring points. Seth needs to get 2 positions to even score a point, and Trenton Kimmel currently is in P2. So it could get very much easier for Trenton Kimmel to make this jump if he only has to finish 1 to 2 positions higher instead of 10. But we'll see how this all ends up playing out, because now Bruce is going to have a lot of work to do in the second half of this race if he wants to make it in through the final.
I don't know if he's going to have the pace. I love Alonso, shadow of a doubt, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little bit worried here because out of the 3, Seth's down here and Kimmel's up there, and he is showing pace, like absolute rocket pace at this moment in time as well. He's not far off Noel Jakowitz, who is going to come over the line. We are going to be entering in stage here as well. Jakowitz will be stage winner, I believe. He's going to come over the line unless Kimmel does something amazing. He needs that point. He needs them points. He needs them points. He needs them points. He needs them. I don't know if he got them points.
Yeah, I don't know. If he was second or third, it looks like he got P3 through there.
Sorry, I'm going to do something I don't normally do here, but I need to find out if he did here.
Yeah, I think he's P3 coming through there.
I think you might be right. I think Cody Kern got him, yeah. Cody Kern got him on the line, and unfortunately on that one for Trenton Kimmel.
That's still 8 points, puts him only 2 back, and he's now ahead of Seth.
Okay. There you go. Let's have a chat. Yeah, our stage winner. Is he going to go into the pit lane first before I do this? Don't think I am. Don't think he is here as well. Let's have a chat with Mr. Noel Jakowitz, your stage winner. Noel, welcome in, bud.
Hey, doing pretty good out here, I think.
Did you look comfortable?
I mean, I'm not having to fight too much, so it is pretty comfy up front, but as soon as you get in traffic, man, it was shaping up to be a pretty big battle before that caution around whatever 24, 25, whatever it was. So definitely a lot of side-by-side to come, I think.
What's the chances, you reckon, of you taking the victory? You don't need to. You know, you've qualified for next week's final. You're in part of the final 4 of 6, I should say. What are you going to do for the rest of this? You're obviously going to want to win, right? Because everybody does. But if you've got Dan Michel around you and you're out in front, are you going to let him take the victory?
I won't let him. Absolutely not. We'll race him all the way to the end of the race for sure. But I kind of have a love-hate with this track. I do well, and then I do terrible, then I do well, and terrible. So we're on that upswing, it looks like. So definitely looking out for a win.
So you won't let Dan through?
Oh, no. Nobody's letting Dan through. If he wants to race for it, we'll race for it, but he's got to race.
But aren't you a part of the same team?
What's that?
Aren't you a part of the same team? Is he not in with the Breakfast Club with you?
Yeah, you know, he is. It'll be some friendly racing, though. And he'll probably, I think he's pretty much locked in on points to make it through. I think he'll be okay, so we'll make him race for it.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Mr. Noel Jakowitz there as well.
Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition.
I know, but you're in there, aren't you? You know what I mean? You're in.
Well, yeah, but hey, between you and me, you know, if somehow he didn't make it through, there'd be a little less competition.
There would be, yes. I've got a funny feeling, though, mate. The points don't lie. He's going to be kind of locked in there. So.
Yeah, he'll be locked in. So.
He'll be locked in there as well. Well, listen, dude, good luck. Well done on your stage victory, mate. And look forward to seeing what you can do for the rest of the race.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Take care. Oh, I'm trying to get a little bit of a wig out. Look at Terry W leading the race at the moment here as well.
He gets a point, so he's got a chance now.
Yeah, there you go. TJ, at least that led a lap. Yeah. Even if it was under yellow, it's not the point. He gets a point for leading the lap.
Actually, we're just going to throw this out here.
Oh, God. Is this going to
No,
get us
no.
in trouble?
No. So TJ has 193 points this season. TW is at 189.
Okay.
So TW is going to pass TJ in points on the season. So his dad is officially better than TJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be
TJ.
in writing, in actual points. He's going to be ahead of TJ.
Yeah, go Dad. That's all I got to say about that as well. So there we go, TJ. Sit there all happy, with the wife, enjoying the racing, and you're giving Dad grief, and he's going to finish ahead of you in the championship. So there we go. Pitted on lap 26. He could be good for cut tyres. He's only on 17 lap old. As I make sure I am doing the math quickly. Yes, 17 lap old tyres. Could be in with a shout here as well. Now it's going to be a straight 57 lap run to the end of this race. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Kelly 10 out in front in that Camry from Terry W. Spainhour, who is gonna go and lead the green for that 56 lap run to the end. Now the question is, where are we going to be on fuel, Kenton, and are we going to get to the end?
Oh no, they're definitely going to have to pit to get through to the end. I think most people even had to pit on that first section before we hit stage break. I think it was mostly just a splash and dash, but we're going to see at least one more pit stop. They should be able to make it after that, but we'll definitely see at least one more. Oh, as Jamalin goes a little sideways further back. Not sure what, like he, there's a few cars doing some donuts.
Oh no. Whoa. Whoa.
Can't blame Seth on that one. I saw Jamalin lose it earlier, so I think, unfortunately, he just kind of came down and Seth had nowhere to go. Oh, actually, there was a bunch of cars losing it on the corner.
Oh, Young's in there. McLaughlin's in there. Brusso made it through, did he?
I think so.
I've lost
somehow.
Where he is. I can't even see him. There we go. He's still running. Oh, that was a big one. On lap 44. Had this just chucked a lifeline to the people that didn't pit here, and we haven't had a chat with our third championship contender, the man who was fighting for one spot with two others. We've had a chat with Seth, we've had a chat with Kenton, now we're going to have a chat with the Casper, the Ghost himself, Mr. Armour Brusso. Armour, welcome in.
Hi.
Oh, that well?
Huh?
Going that well?
It's not going good. I don't... Getting wrecked. Did nothing wrong. It's just... Anything that could go against me is going against.
Right. Listen, I'm going to give you some positive energy, Mr. Brusso. Although Mr. Kimmel scored 8 points, you are still ahead.
Yeah,
So,
but he's a lot faster. But on a positive note, if you want to see something really cool, go to my onboard on that crash. You will see me crap myself in live time.
literally.
I felt it. Didn't have to be on the cockpit cam for me to notice that.
Yeah, just you see what I saw, and you will see God.
Oh, okay. Fair play. We've just watched it. Yes, I can fully understand why you need some new underpants. I'm not going to lie. But we do need to see something from you on track here. Is there anything you've got in your locker to get a hold of Trent and Kimmel?
I mean, all I've got right now is an extra set of tires.
Right. Listen then. What I'm going to suggest is, because you've only got to stay within a certain points deficit of him, right? you need to be 2 places at the moment because I think he got 8 on stage. So that puts him 2 back. 2 places. Can you manage it?
I'm gonna try my best, but I think I need a few miracles.
Okay.
I had to roll the dice when I stayed out for the bonus point, and I was hoping for a quick caution, but I didn't get it. So now we're praying to whatever God you pray to.
Okay. Well, good luck. Green this time around. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Cold tires messed the back half up. Yeah, it definitely did. There was quite an interesting collision there. I've got to be honest on that one. Brad got involved in that once again, unfortunately for him. Cody Kearns sitting in the leading spot. Trogdon, Witt, Jakowitz, Kimmel, Collicott, Radel, Sizemore, Brusso, Pegg, Michelle, Young, Jamin, Kuhn, McLaughlin, and Terry W. With Tom Kuhn further back there as well. So just a restart to go. Terry W was out in front and he's now, unfortunately, in 16th. But Kern, Trogdon, Witt, Jakowitz, Collicott, Kimmel into turn 3 we go. Brusso didn't exactly feel very positive.
No, and I think Terry W pit. It says he went in on 45, so I think he had actually gone in pits, which is what dropped him back. But yeah, Brusso doesn't sound super. I mean, he's not far off. He's only 4 positions behind Trenton Kimmel right now, so he's within poking distance. It's just going to be a case of getting that little bit closer.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are green for this run. 52 laps remaining, starting 48 at the moment. Kimmel is in front of Brusso. Kimmel is in front of Pegg. Brusso is in front of Pegg. Is this going to be the defining moment here as well for these drivers? Kimmel needs to keep it out the wall. Brusso needs to keep it within 2 spots of Kimmel. Pegg needs to overtake both of them if he can here. And currently at the moment, the only one that really looks like he's got the pace is Trenton Kimmel.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of go the other way. And Kimmel's still pushing forward. He is. I think that's going to maybe bring it. There it is. I saw Anthony Radel going a little sideways behind there, so that's going to bring out another caution.
Caution number 5. 4 forced, 1 obviously on the stage. How did you end up there? Excuse me 2 seconds. Ooh. Is that a knock from...
Oh.
It's a solo. It's all on his own.
Interesting. Yeah. It did look like
there was a tap.
Yeah, from Collicott, but no, Collicott did not make contact there, so
no.
It looks like a couple cars kind of got a little squirrely. Coming off the restarts, those tires can be a little cold. As interesting. So we're gonna have a few guys diving into pit lane now.
I won't be one of them people if I was you. I'm gonna have a chat with somebody now. Let's have a chat to our resident Kelly Carr here, one of the remaining Spain hours on the racetrack, TJ, who's out here as well, Mr. Terry Darby. Terry, welcome in, bud.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
I'm doing well, mate. How are you doing out there?
I'm just trying to figure it out, bud.
And what is it you're figuring out, mate?
I don't know where I need to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to play a little strategy here, and I don't know where I want to be. Because I believe we're going to have a few more cautions.
I think you might be right, to be blatantly honest with you, mate. You might want to save tyres if you've got any left until about lap 75, because that's probably roughly where it's going to happen. Listen, TJ was in YouTube chat giving you grief, all right? But I've got some good news for you, right?
What's that?
no matter where you finish, you score points, which puts you above TJ in the championship.
Absolutely. Remind him of that, please.
I have done multiple times, sir. Just for you. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
you got to be in it to win it, right?
Yeah, and TJ's not here, so I've told him he ain't got no comments. He can't say nothing. But there you go. Listen, dude, you've had a learning season, haven't you, really, this season?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm still learning. I mean, like I screwed up on the last pit, and I didn't mean to take tires. I was just wanting to add fuel, and I screwed that up. So, hey, it is what it is.
It is, but are we going to see you back on track next season?
Absolutely, and I'll be up front then. What are you talking about?
All right, mate. Well, you know, get TJ out here. You know what I mean? Get him running up here as well.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. He's just in the process of moving, and he's got a lot going on right at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, listen, you're going green this time around there, so as always, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, James.
No worries.
Y'all have a good one.
I will do.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did I just pop him back in the right room there? Yeah, I did. Right, now we're going up with Mr. Terry W., who some of you will know from YouTube chat, who was here every single week cheering on TJ Brad, has taken to the track and is now out there in repping the Kelly Services machine. So fair play. And he is actually behind Brad at this moment in time on the racetrack. So this could be interesting. Jackowitz Kimmel back out in front as well again here, Kenton. Lap 51, 49 to go. Brusso's not too far back. What's he got to do?
I am curious on what he's going to do. I think it's going to be, stay as close as you can, try and hold on as much as you can. Kimmel can have a 40-second lead on Brusso, but if he's in two positions, he'll still be able to fight him off, or at least they'll stay tied, and then it'll come down to... Actually, I don't know what their tiebreaker will be, so we'll have to figure that out as we go. As we are back green and underway here as Kimmel, well, he's already out of that two-spot position he needs to be in.
Yeah, he literally jumped out in front now. Brusso's only two back, though. We did set... Whoa. I can't actually see who that was. Oh, something's gone on. Excuse me. I know this is unconventional, but... Oh, Seth. Seth's in the middle.
I actually don't know who moved.
I don't know if any of them did. I know it might sound an Irish thing to say. Oh, go back a little bit further. Oh, Brad maybe come up a little bit.
I think Brad, maybe came up a little bit, and I think Seth was preparing to start to go down, so it was kind of just a weird and awkward situation there.
Caution number 6, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 52.
And now, unfortunately for Brusso, he is 4th. He does not want to be 4th. He wants to be 3rd.
He does need to be 3rd, yes, as well. So let's see what goes on here. I'll tell you what, let's give the drivers a yellow flag off on this one, as we've spoken to pretty much most of them. We've spoken to the main championship contenders, and then I just got Terry in for a good old chinwag. So there we go. What are they going to do? I'm finding this really difficult to decipher. Like, I feel like I've got a code from somewhere and I've got to try and crack it. The problem is I don't know if Brusso's got the pace of Kimmel, but at the moment Brusso seems to think he's got an extra set of tyres over Kimmel, and Seth obviously just got turned around. So is it between Brusso and Kimmel?
I think, in barring something happening to Kimmel or Brusso now, I think unfortunately for Seth, he's gonna have a harder time, trying to stay up with everyone, being that he's pretty far down now. But I think the main fight is going to be between Brusso and Kimmel. And while Brusso doesn't really seem like he has the pace on Kimmel right now, he really only needs the pace on Collicott or Jackowitz. He doesn't have to stick with... Oh, Jackowitz has actually been pretty quick through this entire race as well. But, like, the nice thing for Brusso, he doesn't have to be ahead of Trenton Kimmel to kind of make it harder for Trenton Kimmel to make it through. He just literally needs to be either 1 or 2 positions behind. 3 positions, unfortunately, isn't quite enough, and that could be problematic, but we'll see how this all plays out, because it's getting to the interesting nitty-gritty part. Thankfully, this year, it's a lot easier, the math for me.
Yes, very much so. I think Seth was hesitant on where to be, and Brad was being impatient. Unfortunate racing incident, says DJ. Possibly.
Yeah, I can see that.
I agree. Right. Coming in out of 2. We're going green this time around. Hopefully we're going to get to the end of the 44. Cheeky little Kelly Services car up 10 spaces on the left-hand side, 4 back on the outside line there. Sneaked back into the top 10. So great job from Mr. Spainhour Senior. So first time out in a car, learning season. I would suspect he would come back stronger. Noel Jackowitz out on that outside wall. See, I'm surprised if Brusso hasn't quite got the pace. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up on just tucking up behind Jackowitz and following him.
Yeah, we'll see how that, because I think last time he tried that, but unfortunately Collicott was able to get a great jump and just slot in right behind him or right ahead of him and kind of pushed him back that little bit. So I think it's going to be dependent on how well of a jump Brusso gets, more so than Jackowitz.
Green, 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 green. Kimmel got it again. Straight up, Brusso needs to follow. They needs to follow the guys in front. The guys in front are quicker. It would make more sense following their line. Pick one. It don't matter which one you're going to pick, whether it be Jackowitz, whether it be Kimmel, whether it be Collicott. You've got to pick one of them and follow along with them. Even ask Alex. You're in the chat. Get him to push you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Feels like one of them nights.
Not gonna lie, this kind of favors Trenton Kimmel. At least for now. Unless Brusso's able to slip his way up into P3, then it won't favor him nearly as much, but... Oh, that was a heavy hit right on the front. Oh, looks like...
Watch.
No, Terry W clips him. That turns him, spins him down into Brad Young. Unfortunately, that's on TJ, I think, actually. It's TJ's fault.
TJ's fault?
Yep, I'm blaming TJ on that one.
Why?
Oh, why not? He's not here to defend himself.
Yeah. Right, guys, I need to grab a drink. I've just realised that I'm completely out here as well. So give us 2 minutes, guys. We will be back before the green flag, and we're just going to grab a quick drink. Right, there we go. Quick minute break, just for me to grab a drink, because I completely run out. Here as well. We're running out of things, I think, here to try and figure out how this is going to go. I'm starting to think maybe we'll just let this run, Kenton, and see where Kimmel ends up and Brusso ends up and Peg ends up, because we know what Kimmel needs. We know what Brusso's got to do, and we think Seth's out of it. So is it now time for us to sit here and think whatever will be, will be? Well, I think it was Kenton's fault. Says Brad in YouTube chat. It says TJ in YouTube chat.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that there's one can be blamed on TJ.
I reckon so as well. Right. Light should be out on the pace car this time around. And then we're going to be up and running for the final run. Russo 4th, Kimmel 1st, Peg 13th. Peg's kind of got to pull a miracle, isn't he?
He kind of needs everyone to sort of like spin out and not finish at this point. Basically is what he needs to have happen. Hopefully. Because, yeah, I think outside of that kind of situation, it's not going to go well, I don't think. He's just way too far back, a lot of time to make up, and Kimmel's been bloody quick, and Brusso seems right in up there. Obviously had that sort of unfortunate start, but seems to have calmed down in terms of getting himself into the right spot. Unfortunately, I think he's in a tough spot, but I think Brusso will be able to at least fight off Seth Peg.
All right. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think commentators have been imbued with the supernatural ability to summon cautions. Well, I try my hand at summoning one on lap 69. Okay. We'll see. Try your hand at that one. Here we go. Lights are going to be out. Are we going to get some lap running at the moment? We're not getting a lot from lap 25 here. Stage break as well. Ladies, green, green, green. There was a big movement in the back of the line there. That left-hand line. Somebody got hung up there, and I think it was Joshua Kern. Kimmel's out in front. He's alongside Collicott at the moment. He's going to dive to that inside line. Collicott's going to run the high line. Brusso, you've got to pick a horse, mate. I've got to be honest. You've got to pick a buddy and sit in behind one of them and try and follow what they do. If you want that pace, it's got to come from somewhere. And the only way generally you ever get quicker, Kenton, is by following somebody and not doing that. If that's his fast repair, he's done.
Well, he did his fast repair on the first one.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was a hard hit. You can see that front right tire is not turning at all.
Nope.
Oh, actually, it is turning, just not rotating.
Not actually moving. That was a big hit for Albert Brusso as well. Oh, rubbish picture. Hold on.
Was that whip?
Yeah, he got tagged with whip, but I can't see who moved.
I think that actually might be Alex.
So Brusso's got the line.
Close.
Yeah, he's got the line.
He's
Look.
going up.
Whit's coming up as well.
Yeah, and right there. Yeah, I think unfortunately Alex kind of
came up
a
on him.
little on him.
And then bang, bonnet gone. Or hood, or whatever you call it, from depending where you are.
Well, I think that might be his day right there.
I think that has possibly just answered the championship if he's had to use his one fast repair.
Because, yeah, his tire was also doing that same thing earlier in the race. When he hit the wall on the inside.
Oh, we got rotation.
Oh, hey, look, it's rotating.
It
looks like it's not attached, but it's there.
There's no fast repair going on there.
Nope. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah.
That happened.
All right. Well. So now it's down to Seth and Kimmel, and I think Seth's pretty far back, about 8 spots behind. And right now, okay, so Brusso is going to finish. Well, what is the... So he's 16th. Okay, now I got to do simple math, and that's difficult.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Do you know, though, I'm going to give a shout out to Andrew Jamelin here. He's 7 laps down and he's still running. Go, Andrew. That's all I can say. Get your lap back, son. I don't know when you went 7 laps down, but get your lap back anyway. I think it might be earlier on when he punted the wall. But there we go. Ooh, I'm not going to pull Armin in the booth. I don't think that conversation's going to go well. So I'm going to leave it where he is for a minute, guys. I know I do love a little bit of controversy and stuff, but I don't know if I'm that brave Kenton at the moment.
You do it, I'm immediately leaving, because I don't want to. Nope. I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
No, I'm going to... As much as I'm sure Bruce is probably calm, he probably definitely will not be here either on lap 63. Hey, at least the FedEx car's out in front. Go, Danny Hamlin. Go. Please now.
There you go.
No, I know. So there was my FedEx hat that I got brought over from America from a friend who went to Bristol Motor Speedway.
All right. So, all things going in, so that's 9 points ahead of Seth Pegg going into this. So Seth needs to finish 7th or higher to just pass Brusso.
Okay.
Tie Brusso, actually. 7th ties him, 6th passes him.
Okay.
Trenton Kimmel basically needs to finish, as of right now, 13th to guarantee he's in. Okay, so if he finishes 13th, Seth is currently only...
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go green. We're going to leave
7 points.
We're going to leave Kenton to it. And once more, we are green. We have not got a lot of running currently at the moment. There's been caution after caution after caution. Last one on lap 16, but we're up and running now. Are we going to clear the 26 laps we need to get to the end of the race? Is Trenton Kimmel going to finish where he needs to be? Is he going to take this victory here? Is he going to qualify for the finals? Is he going to make his way into that final spot of the championship with Cody Kern, Collicott, Witt, Jackowitz and Michelle all going to be fighting out next week at Charlotte for the 200 lap special. Join us for that as well. So let's see what goes on here, whether or not Quick Kimmel can do it, and at the moment he is doing it because Pegg is down in 9th.
Yeah, and so Kimmel is 7 points up on Seth Pegg, so if he finishes in the top 7, he's through. That's all he needs right now, because Seth obviously can't finish higher than 7 points ahead of him if he's in the top 7. Right now, where Seth is, he currently needs Trenton Kimmel to finish 16th, so basically Seth needs to almost win this and hope Trenton finishes outside of the top 10. Is it? Oh!
He made it. They nearly did.
How did they save that? And how did Trenton Kimmel avoid that? Oh. I don't know how Trenton Kimmel stayed out of that.
Oh. Whoa. Raider and Terry W. Who went where? Oh.
They both came to each other.
Both did.
Yeah.
One went down, one went up, and hey, presto.
And then Dan Michel, unfortunately, just
how did
loses
Dan
his
end
own
up
car.
there?
Oh, he tries to avoid it by going down and then realizes he's trying to keep it on the track and unfortunately just isn't able to.
Yeah, see,
nope. Net code right there. Into the back of Terry.
Unfortunately for Dan on that one. Tough break. Tough break. Radel. I quit. I will not be racing again. Just no respect for people in this place. Armor Brusso. Go and take a breather. Go and choose your words. Play nice. Come on. You know all incidents need to give yourself 24 hours and then look at it at a different light. Relax. Relax, big man. Relax. Getting you in the championship ain't going to change the world. So, there we go. Settle down. Settle down. That's my words of advice. Just saying. Kenton, you're not really saying anything.
I'm scared.
Why? The thing is, I think, do you know what, right? Let's get a beat. I'll tell you what, I'll put it as blunt as I possibly can on the table right now, right? Armin, I love you. I get it. I do. Everybody gets frustrated, right? We really do get frustrated when you're driving. I got frustrated today. I blew my engine up in a V8 race that I was absolutely flying in the league for. Wasn't winning because I'm not expected to. When you're going against the whole grid of Australians who drive V8s religiously, I wasn't expected to win. But I was in a great position once these lot of people in front of me had pitted and I blew my engine up. Did I get frustrated? Absolutely. But then I walked away, right? Being that, obviously, I do that nasty habit where we end up having to go out in the garden and nobody likes us because we're in the garden. I went out and I had a cigarette and I came back in and I sat there and thought, I'm never going to change the world by winning this race. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter because it's not the end of the world. Racing is racing and everything can happen. You are not on the racetrack on your own. It can happen. But you have to look at the things. There are more important things to worry about in this world than whether or not you can do, whether or not you're going to race, whether or not you're going to win, whether or not you're going to get in the championship. It doesn't matter. It's a virtual world. It's never going to go on your CV. It's never going to get on the job application. Somebody ain't going to employ you because you qualify for the BSC Championship final race at Charlotte next week or 200 laps. It's not going to matter. I know it's frustrating and I get it. I really do. And I feel for you and I know you've worked hard and everything else. And I love you dearly. But just remember, it's driving virtual cars on a virtual racetrack, and you ain't going to get world peace by qualifying for the final. There you go.
There, yep. Russo, make sure you call him, not me. I had nothing to do with this. I did nothing.
I don't know. It's just not, it's not. I get the frustration, but take 24 hours to air it before you air it. You know what I mean? I get it. I really do. Breathe. Take a breather. It's a virtual world. You know what I mean? It wasn't on purpose. And one come up and tagged and tangled together, and then you got stuck together like Velcro, and he spun you across his nose. It wasn't deliberate. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
If it was, I'd be there right there with you. But it ain't. It wasn't. He just come up, caught your rear end, and around you went. We've had 9 cautions, and you've only been involved in 2 of them. So you know what I mean. Poor old TW's been involved in 3 of them, and he's still out there learning. So let's see How we get going here? Pace car's going to peel off and do his loop, 90-degree loop to the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, hold on to your hats. We've got 21 laps to go here. And let's see if we're going to get to the end or if we're on for more cautions. Trenton Kimmel out in front. Cody Kerr, Jackowitz, McLaughlin, Kuhn, all fighting it out at the same time here as well. Witt's in there. Witt's going to get close to Kuhn, being careful. He was careful, but again, he is going to get close to him.
Caldecott almost collecting with Alex Witt there as well. Seth Beck, starting to do a little bit of catching up. He's still Kimmel's in great position right now, but he just kind of has to be smart, be smooth. We'll see. Seth, blinking of is that McLaughlin still? So Seth just got right out of there. He was like, nope, I don't wanna. And backed off very quickly. Smartly so.
Yeah. I don't think it's tough to see past the man out in front at this moment in time. I'm a little bit worried. We'll have to see how it all goes here. And what happens, Andrew Chamberlain is out now of the race. He was still running at 7 laps down. Now he's out, unfortunately. Kimmel's running that high line. He's got to be careful, though, because Kern's in there alongside in that Beetlejuice liveried Ford Mustang here. Cody Kern further back. It's all getting a little bit liney. Everybody following each other. Taking a little bit of a few different lines there. Right on that high line, you see Brad Young, Dan Michel running the inner line. Seth Pegg trying to run high, but it ended up on the inside. Jackowitz is there alongside Cody Kern at the same time as well. 28 to go here. And it's been a very interesting race, to say the least.
Yeah, it seems like things have a little calmed down on the track. Not so much issues. We'll go with issues is the word. Not as many issues in the last few laps. Hopefully they can continue this as we head in. Closing in on our final 20 laps. 7-ish more to go before we hit that point. Looks like Cody Kern, unfortunately, dragging part of the wall with him there as he gets a little bit slowed down as they make their way through, and Trenton Kimmel does take back over the lead.
Yeah, he does at the moment. However, Jackowitz is running so well currently.
He's had himself a
go on.
Very smooth. He's just had a very smooth race this whole time.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I think, as well.
He's staying out of trouble.
He seems so comfortable here, which, you know, by his own admissions, he might not be the case, but he seems to. And Brandon McLaughlin, that is very, very dangerous. Jackowitz drifts up in front of Cody Kern. Kern's had to dive back underneath him again, going into the final 26. Is this going to be a Kimmel victory? Is it going to be Kimmel qualifying, Kenton?
I think, barring something crazy happening, like he just has so much of an ability to, so much space, I guess, for him to qualify at this point. With Seth Pegg not scoring any points on the stage break, that allowed Kimmel to jump him in terms of points. He is currently about 7 points up on him now. It's just, I think, a little, not too easy, but he has too much of an opportunity to be able to really hold off Pegg and get himself into.
Oh, there was a lot going on with 5, 4, 5 wide at the moment. Kimmel's in the middle. He doesn't really want to be.
Oh, there goes one.
But there goes McLaughlin. But if that was McLaughlin blinking, there was no surprise he has gone round. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. That's not most ideal.
No, and if he wasn't seen, there you go. How are we going to know where he is?
Yeah.
I can't even see how he's gone there, comes back there. You can't, this is the thing. If you could sit back and say you could drive it, you can't. Because Joshua Kuhn don't know where he is. on our screen, he's gone there. And poor old Josh Kuhn is just lost at this moment in time. He's coming up thinking he ain't there, and then next thing you know, bang, he is there. You can't see him. You can't have that on Josh on that one. Just saying.
Pretty tough to make it on Josh when the car blinks out right away, but
you can't hit what you can't see.
Yes, you can't avoid what you can't see in this situation here.
No, I agree. That's the difficult bit for me as well. I could bring world peace by winning, but that won't happen. Sleep with an eye open. Well, I'm just saying, TJ, it's not gonna end, not the end of the world, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, just one of those things where it's super unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is. But there we go. Oh, everybody's in.
Yeah, if you've got tires left, throw on that fresh set of boots, head on out, get some new fancy things, and get some fuel, make it to the end, not have to worry about it.
Yep. Does Kimmel have tires left? Yep.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
And it looked like he had his fast repair, or he just had a repair left.
Peg's got tires left.
Let's see, where does Kimmel end up coming out?
Behind Collicott. Peg is in 11th. So,
Kimmel in 6th.
Kenton's off to do more maths.
Nope. I don't have to do any more math. It's great. All I know is Seth needs to be 7 positions, well, 8 really, positions ahead of Kimmel, and currently is not. Having only 2 people, that's really all it is.
The only way Seth's ever going to be that amount of positions in front is by winning the race. Agreed?
Yeah, or Kimmel crashing and not being able to finish, and then Seth also having a little bit of a monstrous race. Because so worst case, if Kimmel does crash and can't finish the race, that puts him 15th, which would mean he would need to finish 8th.
By the moment Kimmel is finishing the race.
Most likely, yes.
Most likely. My lap till green 1. Championship final positions: Witt, Jakowitz, Collicott, Michelle, Kern, and either Peg or Kimmel. That's the situation. Going in to 200 laps of Charlotte next week. It's going to be a banger. Don't forget, join us next week for that one, because it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. Kimmel, left-hand side, black-yellow machine. Peg, rainbow on the right. The rainbow's got to be in front of the yellow, so let's see how these ones get on. Can Seth do it?
I think it's going to be really hard to do it now. Trenton Kimmel, he's been way too fast all night. He's absolutely flying through this track. He seems to be very comfortable no matter what sort of line he ends up in, and I think unfortunately it's going to make it very tricky for Seth to be able to kind of reel him in and get by him.
Okay. Let's see if Peggle's got any magic. Let's see if the Australian's going to bring his inner kangaroo. Them things are built like tanks, bro. I would not mess with a kangaroo. Ladies and gentlemen, into the Geico restart zone we go, and we are green, green, green for what hopefully will be the final run of the Herbie 100. Has anybody figured out why it's called the Herbie 100 here? If not, I'll tell you with 5 laps to go. But at the moment, Kimmel is on the outside line here. And and Seth is tucked in behind him. I'm not going to say right behind him because he's not, because there's a car there, but he is behind him here. He needs to be in front of him. He does, and you see how much the cars are rotating. It's very bumpy. Witt again. Almost involved in something. It's going to be up the front line. Kimmel's going to be on the outside line. I would not want to be there. Literally, you're going to end up. Oh, Brandon McLaughlin again into the wall. Kimmel and Peg are now side by side here. Is there a championship indication? Is there a champion implication for himself? Is he sitting there thinking, oh, I could just put him across my nose?
I don't know. I want to know what happened to oh, there goes
Collie got
no caution play. So,
there
we go. I was just like, we already didn't have a caution for, was that McLaughlin that slammed into the wall?
Yeah, lap 81, and yes, Brusso, you are correct. Herbie, fully loaded, was shot there. Or briefly shot there for certain parts of it. So there we go. Well done, good job. See, you win. Kenton will send you a T-shirt with his face on.
I feel like that's a loss.
No. Oh. No. Hold on, Mr. Sportak. There was a bounce there. Watch.
Oh, I know. I was saying I don't actually think that's on Brad.
No, watch him come off Kimmel. Comes off Kimmel and then straight across in front of Brad.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, I actually don't. I thought originally it was actually on Brad, but then I saw that and I saw the little bump and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for Collicott, I do. Okay, what happened to was that McLaughlin earlier? What? I
got a funny feeling there was something.
Oh, nope. That was just himself.
Yeah. He just slides and then puts it up into the wall and Tom Coombs there. All right, Armin, listen, while you're doing that, how about you come next week into the booth with Kenton and I'll drive Charlotte?
Or I'll drive Charlotte and
no.
you two can be in the booth.
No, I always end up having to be in the booth. Why don't you broadcast it for a change? And I'm going to go down on track and listen to you and Armin Brusso chat about it. That sounds fair.
All right. I'll have to learn how to do all the buttons. It'll be like watching a monkey try and figure it out, just slapping things until it works. I'm just here because I talk a lot. That's the only reason. Other than that, I don't do it. I'm not important enough to do anything else. I'm just here so I can talk. He only pays me for my voice, not my smarts.
Oh, dearie me. I just can't this evening. I can't. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Right. Well, 18 to go. I thought we were in for a good run. You know what I mean? Even my wife said to me tonight, she said, you're starting an hour early. I said, yeah, we went back and the Americans hadn't gone back yet. I said, so we start an hour early. She went, oh, so you'll be in bed by like 1:30 then? And I was like, well, yeah, should be. It is only AutoClub. It's 1:30 now. We've still got 18 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, when do we actually go back? November 3rd, so this weekend we flopped back an hour. So for the 200 lap race, you'll be back to the normal time. For the extra long one.
Are we going to be back?
Make sure you have an extra glass of coffee.
Oh, I'll have to get me coffee machine all set up. To be fair, looking at my office now, I do need to sit here and think. It needs some organisation. It's not looking tidy.
Fair enough.
I do want to get my coffee machine back out as well.
Always.
Always.
Some caffeine.
Exactly. It'd be alright if I didn't have one plug socket. I've got literally one plug socket in my office. I've got 4 monitors, PC. You know what I mean? There's a lot going into my one plug socket, as you can imagine.
You just gotta, whatever wall backs into another like room, you just put a nice little hole through it, slide the cord, and plug it in on the other side. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, it's as easy as that.
Yeah, just make a hole in it.
Yeah, I'll just drill a hole for a wall for you.
Perfect. Not for me, it's for you.
I did do that for my outside plug, to be fair. I drilled a hole through my whole house and threaded a cord through and fitted my outside plug. Right, ladies and gentlemen, why I'm talking about me being an electrician, Dan Michelle is out in front, Radel sitting in second. Into the Geico restart zone we go once more, and it is green, Peck and Kimmel side by side here as well. If this was IRL, Steph would have turned Kimmel that last time around when he had the opportunity. Blatantly would have happened in the IRL of the world in NASCAR. No, I'm saying they do. It just blatantly does. But there we go. Michelle getting the jump out in front. Radel second. Jacowitz, Witt, Kern, Kimmel, Kuhn, Pegg, Young, Trogdon still running out there at this moment in time. And they're currently trying to go 3 wide. We have no Jacowitz, and yeah, that could have been scary.
That could have been a little dicey for sure. But I thought I was going to tag Cody Kern there. Cody Kern, but nope, slides in nicely, and unfortunately it looks like Seth dropped off a little bit there as Trent Kimmel making his way back up and is now back into P4.
Do you know why Seth dropped?
I saw McLaughlin in the background there going a little sideways.
Steph dropped off. He got a wicked slide out of 3. He was literally applying and trying to stay with the guys in front, and that machine was not having anything. He was like, no, you cannot run me that fast around this corner and expect me to survive that for yeah, you do not want to be up there. Not on that high line, pushing Kuhn along at the moment. Not quite sure if that's a good idea. You want to peel away from a car if you can. Yeah, Seth was pushing like crazy, and the car was just like, nope, as Kimmel goes and bounces off the wall.
Yeah, Trenton Kimmel's really trying to beat his car up. Maybe make it harder for himself. I'm not really sure. But he's definitely trying to make it tougher.
I agree. 14 to go now. The show up front, Kern, Radel, Witt, Jacowitz, Trogdon, Kuhn. Kimmel is ahead of Pegg at this moment in time, and he just needs to stay there to qualify for that final race next week, to be in the hope for the championship. That shootout, that who's going to go where, who's going to do what, who's going to win what. Well, at the moment, Witt, Jacowitz, Collicott, Michelle, Kern, and it looks like Kimmel for the final place for the final run. But we still do have 13 laps to go, Kevin.
So we've seen crazier things happen.
Alex Witt, final lap, back marker. Whoa, that's all I've got to say. That was the moment, I think, for us. Living the memory forever.
No, that wasn't here. I was trying to remember where that was. That wasn't here.
Wasn't it Dover or part of somewhere like that, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
No, it was a lot faster than Dover. I thought it was like the USA Speedway or whatever that, like basically like straight up oval one. I think. I could be wrong.
There you go. Says Armour Brusso YouTube chat.
Right. I knew it was a weird shape.
Yeah. Watching with bated, do you know, I'm almost sat here watching with bated breath here. I'm expecting a whole to come flying up, and where Seth just all of a sudden has got clicked on this racetrack. That's not going to happen if you keep hitting that wall, Dan. I can tell you that much. Cody Kern cementing his place in that top 6 by running into turn 3. Radel, Michelle. side by side. Kimmel tucked in right behind him. Do you know, the thing is, I'd love to sit here and say Kimmel's going to win this, but I'm also sitting here thinking it's NASCAR. Anything's going to happen. Witt's been involved in his fair share. Collicott's been involved. Michelle's been involved. Radle's been involved. They've all been involved in and around Kimmel, who doesn't seem to have been involved in anything. And yet he's still out there running, and we've still got 10 to go. Angie, get your fingers crossed, my love, because I can tell you one thing. If Trenton stays where he is going to wrap up this final position. Seb's in the back. You can see in the brightly coloured rainbow car, still fighting out, still trying to battle away, but he's got no pace. Kimmel has looked hot all season. Well, sorry, all race.
Yeah, he's been absolutely flying this entirety of this race, though. He has looked pretty good all season. He kind of took a minute to get himself grounded, I guess, but he's been quietly driving fantastically all this winter fall season, I guess. Quietly kind of just kept getting better and better and better, and now is just taking it onto his on himself and
reaping the rewards.
Yeah, he's getting what he's earned for sure.
Yep, I do fully agree. These guys going into 9 to go. There's 3 further back as well. Lots going on at this moment in time. Down Michelle there. Kimmel tucked in right behind. Does not want to get caught up in absolutely anything. He needs to make sure he's staying clean. He needs to make sure he's going to get to the end of this race. He needs to make sure, because I can tell you one thing, if he doesn't make sure...
Wasn't Trenton, so that's good. Looks like it was Witt and maybe Collicott there.
Yeah.
Oh, he just went right up into Radle. Alex is having a day today.
Do you know, I didn't want to pick up on that. It hasn't been his finest moments for Alex Witt today. I thought that may have been just my eyes, but it's just coming up. There's a couple of people he's come up in front of. Mistimed it. I'm not quite sure where he's half expecting people to go, but you know, they can't Harry Potter out of a way and, you know, evaporate up a chimney. It ain't going to happen. He's got to give him more room, and unfortunately for Witt, he's just had a bit of a rotten day. So there we go. Unfortunately for Alex Witt, not good, but I'm sure he'll come back. He's in the final. So there we go. There's Barney waving frantically. Strongest right arm in iRacing.
Guys, yellow.
Yeah, I know. 12 cautions, 7 to go. Can Seth get there?
At this point, he needs a miracle from someone, unfortunately, taking out Trenton Kimmel. As Kimmel's actually now going to pop up into P2. There's a bunch of people coming in, and it looks like... Nope, Seth did not go in, but... yeah, barring something crazy from Kimmel either doing something wrong, someone deciding that Kimmel's car looks too pretty and they want to get a real up close and personal look, I think at this point he's pretty much good to go. For Seth to make it at this current position, I mean, if Kimmel's behind him, he would be P6, maybe P5, depending. Yeah, P5 there. So he would need to be in 12th or 13th for Seth to make it through, and Kimmel's just looked way too fast for this. And exactly what TJ said, Kimmel's going to be on the outside there, which is where he has preferred to be the entirety of this race.
I agree. Going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. That. How far's Peg? 6th. Kimmel's 2nd. Bar any miracles. Bar any miracles. Peg needs a miracle. Because what did he say? He's got to finish 8 places above.
Yes. Trogdon in P5. Yeah. Trogdon's all the way up in P5 as well.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, Seth needs to finish basically 8 positions ahead of Kimmel for him to move on to the next round.
Ooh, well, Seth's praying. 5 to go. I think this is gonna be 5-lap shootout. Kimmel's got to stay safe, but he's got to stay in front of the 59 without a shadow of a doubt. But he's got to try and keep it safe. This is going to be a run to the line. This is going to be one you are not going to want to miss. Hold on to your hats. This could be hotter than a Vindaloo in a curry house. I can tell you that much for this final run. So, lights are out. Are you still going Kimmel?
Yes. Yes, I still think Kimmel is making it through.
I kind of agree with you, but as much as you'd love an Australian in the final, you know, Jordan Malcolm-esque fuel save to the end, it's just looking too much. I just don't know if Seth's got the pace. A Vindaloo and a curry, what? Jesus, TJ, come on. Did you not hear it? Right. Kern, Kimmel, Kuhn, Jakowitz, Trogdon, Pegg. Oh my dearie me, they could not be any closer here as well. Into the Geico restart zone they go. Kern is gone, Kuhn is gone, Trogdon's out the way. Was that Trogdon out the way? Why? I don't get that.
I don't know.
I don't understand that one. Coming in now, we've got 4 to go. Kern's still out in front. Kimmel, Kuhn. I don't know what he did there, TJ, and I don't know why he did it, but Trogdon just barreled out the side of the circuit and is now nestled in at the back end as well. Kimmel playing the game. Do you know what? I can hear Mum literally at home on her feet screaming at the TV. Go Trenton! Go Trenton! That's all I can hear. She's up on her feet there as well, screaming frantically with her flowered covered sofa. I don't know if she's got flowers on the sofa. It won't be the case. I'm not really sure. And wishing her boy all the luck in the world, because at the moment, with 3 to go, it is all Kimmel's bar any anything like that happening in front of him.
Yeah, that's he needs to avoid those. Ideally.
Kenton's word of advice. Please advise the car that's trying to not rotate itself on the straightaway at 180 mile an hour. Currently here as well, but it is Kimmel. It's Kimmel. It's Kimmel, that's all I can say, because currently it is 3 Kimmels to lose. He's just got to stay out in front. Lock in, Kimmel, you got this. He's got 2 to go. Jordan Kimmel, Seth's only oh, McLaughlin is, oh no! Why?
In the background, it looked like Alex Witt actually again involved.
Oh, it was. What you done, mate?
Oh, this one wasn't him. Maybe.
Steady there, Priscilla, before you jump in. He's coming up.
No, he's going down.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks like Trogdon, he did come up and then he starts to go back down. I don't know if he got down.
Lap 99. Poor Alex Witt. Around you go, dear sir.
I blame TJ.
I blame TJ as well.
Yeah. If he was here racing, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Exactly. Right, and the plot thickens. Says TJ YouTube chat. Oh dear. I never did. You know what? He quit on me, right? And I never did see a TJ win.
No.
No.
And TW Spainhauer is going to finish ahead of him in points.
He is. But you know, I had a great moment earlier on in a race I did. If you want to go back to the UK sim racers earlier on. Watch race 2. It's only 15 minutes. Don't watch anything else. And there was a man on there, 71 years of age, never, ever won his class. He's an AM, obviously. Never won his class. And today, he won his class at the age of 71 as well. But let's just say race 2 was very interesting. It's like an hour and 6, what did I say it was? 48 minutes or 42 minutes in to an hour and 6. It's literally 15 minutes. Go and watch race 2. I beg you to go and watch race 2. It is absolutely insane. There's cars up in the air, there's cars doing roly-polies. There's one guy trying to hit the Road America Bridge. Where was that? That was coming out of turn 6 and 7, I think it was. There was a lot going on in race 2. Just go and watch race number 2. But we're going to have our first GWC here this evening as well. And if a man at 71 goes and wins his class, it was absolutely unbelievable. So definitely go and watch that one back. And at the moment, we're seeing Trenton Kimmel looking like he's going to win his.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good shot of making it through now. Again, now there's a couple laps to go, and weird things happen all the time. But he's got a real good shot. I think it's basically his to lose at this point.
I agree. GWC, hold on everyone. Hold on to your hats. Because it's going to go bang very, very shortly here, Kenton. Kenton?
Yeah, I'm waiting for... so I thought it was going green right away here, so I was like, oh, okay. We'll get going. I saw the lights off and everything. But, nope, we still have a lap to go, so... How's your day? There's only so much we can talk about at this point. It's just, okay, is Kimmel going to win it or is he not?
I agree.
Come on.
I agree. I think you are right. This is almost where we need like a Diet Coke break or, a Snickers advert or, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, check out kellyservices.com for all of your Kelly needs. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's
for all your Kellys.
Yeah, for all the Kelly. No, because that just sounds like an advert, doesn't it? To get a free green card in Russia or something. You know what I mean? Maybe don't go check out Kelly's. Don't Google Kelly's. I don't know what you'll get, to be blatantly honest.
Kelly's Office Solutions sells, office supplies.
I'm presuming it's supplies, or they're a recruitment agency where they supply staff.
It's a really nice printers. They're like $30,000.
So there you go. It's office supplies. So go check them out at Kelly. Is it kellyservices.com?
KellyOfficeSolutions.com.
KellyOfficeSolutions.com. Go check it out for all of your office solutions. And that was free, by the way. If they do want to get hold of me and talk about sponsorship for next season, that'd be absolutely amazing. Right, here we go. Gonna go in now as well. Oh, green, green, green. You're in the zone. You're in the zone. It's going to be green, and Kimmel gets the jump. And she's got no nails left on the left hand. She's now started on the right one. But Trenton Kimmel out in front. 2 to go. He's got to get on the white flag lap before. Brandon McCullough keeps disappearing. I'm surprised nobody's called that in.
Is he saved it?
No, he didn't save it. I don't think he did. But it's also he didn't. Davish has crashed, but there's no yellow flag. Kimmel's still going. Peck's still going. Here we go. Kimmel's gonna. What? Who called that? This is the moment. Bang, 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 bang. Push it, push it, push it. He's trying to save it, trying to save it. Oh, yeah, that's not going to help. And then goes round. And then is a yellow flag for that? You can't blame me, I'm not in a session. I'm not saying it's your fault, Armin. I never blamed you. Ooh. What's the secondary incident? Oh, this is the only one. Oh, man. Well, we had 14 cautions on a circuit that's so wide that we managed to have 14 of them. And 13, I take one away for stage. 13 cautions. That should never have been a yellow. Oh. Do you know what? I don't feel like I'm getting to bed any earlier than if we started an hour later. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're pretty much around the same time.
I am, yes. And only Noel has the power to throw a yellow besides iRacing.
Can't blame Armand.
Yeah, I know. You just say, "Whoa, late on the flag there, Barney." Yeah, I don't know if it was Barney or if that was called out from anybody in the middle, but I don't feel.
Pretty sure it was there.
I don't feel that should have been a caution. I've got to be honest. It was not 50-50. It was more 80-20 at most.
It was 2 cars.
No,
that is the rule.
No. 2 cars that crashed. There was only 1 car that's crashed. There was 2 cars involved in the incident, but only one of them crashed.
It's 2 cars involved. Doesn't matter with the crash. 2 cars involvement.
That's rubbish. Stupid rule. Absolutely ridiculous. If it was 2 cars in the wall, I get the point, but it ain't. It was 1 car in the wall that could have drove off quite happily on its own. Keep in mind, Noel did not have a button map, so it probably took him a while to find a yellow. It's still not the point. It was not a yellow. It was not a yellow. 2 cars involved, 1 of them crashed. Oh well, suck it up. Get on the racetrack and get going again. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Pointless. Pointless. Angie's going to have no fingers left now. She's going to be starting on her toes next for nails. You know what I mean? Poor old Angie's running out of everything to chew on at the moment.
Yeah, she's going to have a rough one for sure.
Yep.
Stress just out the wazoo.
Yeah.
A couple cups of tea are going to be needed here.
Well, yeah, and a trip to a, I was going to say a mannequin, but it's not a mannequin. What do they call them?
Manicure?
Yeah, manicure. So you're going to have to go and get to go down to the little nail shop, treat yourself to some new nails. And she's literally gone through the left, she's gone through the right, and now she's picked up her toes. Right, ready to go. 1 more pace lap. Kind of left him in a bad spot. Well, yes, you did, but, you know, I could say something about that, Mr. Brousseau, but we won't.
I blame TJ.
We blame TJ all night. It's all down to TJ. Whatever goes on after this is all TJ, because he quit earlier, so we're blaming him. I'd like to point out Terry W is in 6th place, up 11. So
yeah, he's having a very quietly fantastic race, to be honest.
Having
a good one.
Sniping up there, like a little ninja. Yeah, like Kelly Services machine. So there we go.
Like it.
I like it too. I'm starting my villain arc just because of you guys.
You'd have to join and actually race for that.
Absolutely. I agree.
I'm all for starting problems. Let's go.
Yeah. But you got to get on the racetrack, TJ. Unfortunately. So you know, if you want to become a heel, mate, you've got to be out there. Can't become a heel from the YouTube channel. Doesn't work.
Unlike me, I can become a heel and a problem from the booth.
And I could just end up in the steward's booth, like I normally do. Right, the guy restarts like, saying that, me and Armin ain't had to chat for ages about that. Right, now Kivel's going to have to go and try and get the jump again. He's got to go now. We've got 2 to go for the final of the Herbie 100. I can hear Anne screaming from her living room. Kivel's leading the way. Kern's on the inside. Swing. Bada. Oh, again. I swear. There can't be more GWCs to have if that comes out now. There was 2 cars involved. Inconsistency. There it is. Oh, man. How many laps?
I'm pretty sure it's just Noel's just slapping his keyboard trying to find which one it is.
He's trying to, he is, isn't he? You can feel, I do feel for Noel right about now. He's trying to drive, and Armour's left him strung out like a pair of dirty underpants in the laundry line. And he's there trying to find a button. Oh, Trogdon's already gone. Oh, poor old Dan Michelle as
Sizemore
well.
just kind of
bumped him.
looks like, yeah, it looks like Sizemore just kind of came down on him there.
Yeah. Poor old Noel just sitting there going. You can hear it. It's just like slapping something.
Smack, smack, smack. Yeah,
Smack,
so and he's in
where is it?
VR. He's in VR, so even harder. He can't even see his keyboard.
Oh man, you stitched it right up there, didn't you? I can tell you that much. How cruel. Right. This is how many are we on? Is this the third one? We can't just have GWC after GWC. When are we? Is this the third one? Could somebody help me out? I've lost count.
Yes, this is the
final
third,
one.
This
right?
is the final caution where we'll try for a green, white, checkered
If not,
finish.
we'll finish under yellow.
Yeah.
All right. Bad news for Seth Pegg.
Yeah.
He's in the pit lane.
Actually, not. Oh, no, yeah, there you go. It's not the worst news, because now if anything happens, he might have a chance of finishing ahead.
Yeah, but
if the leader gets taken out.
He needs to top up for fuel. I think that could be the... Oh, nope, missed your pit box. That's never going to help. Oh, and he's got tyres left as well. Come on, Brad, stay up there. He's in fourth at the moment, Mum. He's in fourth.
I actually think without a mapped button, he has to use a mouse and right-click on someone's name to throw the yellow. It's more so frantic clicking. That sounds even funnier.
Yes.
Click, 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 click,
I
click.
can just imagine him as well. And in VR. And if he lifts his VR up too far, it goes off as well. So he can't lift it past his forehead. If it's like mine, the Quest 2. I've done it. I got to lift it up to my forehead. If I lift it up too far and leave it up there too long, it decides it wants to go into standby mode. Even though I've turned it off like hundreds of times, it still feels like it wants to do it. So if Noah's got that problem as well, you were literally, Brucer, you owe him big star there. You owe him lots of prizes. T-shirts, hats, $50, the whole kit and caboodle. You've stitched him right up as well. Just saying. Not like being antagonistic up here in the booth whatsoever. Right. This has got to be the final one. I'm sure this is the final one. Bruce has put his arms on.
Sure.
He didn't even know how many were on.
Yeah. Russo's just kind of done. He's just here for the chaos that is this now.
He's just sitting back going, no idea, boys. Just carry on without me. Carry on without me. Right. That is stressing me out. I've got to be honest. Brandon McLaughlin keeps blinking. And it's stressing me right out. Right. Seb's got tyres. Okay. But he's also got a very long run to get to the front. Has he got enough?
I think at this point it's a case of, does Kimmel do anything wrong? Or have anything happen to him? I think that's a big swing Seth needs to accomplish here.
Yeah.
Now he basically needs like half the field to spin out for him to be able to get past, including P1.
I agree. He will need to have a button for next week. Oh, Brusso, stop. Pick your dummy up. Stop it. Give me a cuddly bear a squeeze. Come on. Behave. Right. We think this is the final time. I've got a funny feeling it is as well. There's the pace car. On board with Barney. Oh. He ain't green flag yet, mate. Not into the zone. Chill out. He's got funky hands as Barney as well. Right, into the Geico restart zone we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold on. Here we go. It's the final run. Green, green, green. Kimmel's there. Cody Curlin's there. Noel Jackowitz is there. Brad Young's in there as well. Brad in fourth. Brandon McLaughlin in fifth. Don't forget, he's still got a bit of an issue. Seth, if you got tyres, mate, you've got to go at some point. You can't. Oh, TW in the wall. Kimmel's now still running. Is this Jackowitz trying to find the button again? And we're going to get a shock yellow. He can't be a yellow trying to go over through into turn 4 now. Kenton Kimmel running that high line. He's going to lock it in. Cody Kern's going to come underneath him, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, hold on. And you've got one more lap to go.
Whoa!
What? Final lap?
Wait.
What?
I'm confused. What happened to the white flag?
I can't answer the question.
They're not slowing down either. I think SDK is having a moment.
All right,
We still
okay.
have 1 lap to go.
I don't think we have. I have literally got the race results.
They may have run out of time.
Yep. Got a funny feeling he's done it. That would be why the sudden end, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with the timings off there, so apologies to SDK for Kenton blaming them. But
That was
Kenton
also
Kimmel,
TJ.
that was also TJ's fault. But Kenton Kimmel is your victor. So that's a Kimmel win. Yes, TJ, it's a Kimmel win. Yeah, as well. Well done for Kenton Kimmel. Round he goes, does the donuts. We're going to have an unofficial count up from Kenton Sportak.
Oh, Kimmel made it through. That's
Okay, there you
it's,
go.
yeah. No, they're again. He had to have finished at least 8 positions behind Seth, and he did not. So.
Yeah, look at Angie. Woohoo! Here as well, we're going to have a chat with the third place man who, well, was strung out like a pair of dirty underpants by Armour Brusso, driving in VR, trying to find the yellow flag button as well, and he just got left up doing it all on his Todd here, but he did manage to finish in third place as well. Mr. Noel Jackowitz, there you go. I've given him a load of grief, Noel, for you. I tell you what, mate.
Yeah.
VR and trying to find a yellow flag. Horrendous.
Yeah, I don't want to bind one to the wheel. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally hit it, but I mean, I'm gonna have to put it somewhere out of the way because mid corner that's not fun, especially with how many we had here. I don't know what's going on with that second stage. We had a bunch of them, and it's unfortunate because we were getting pretty wild racing there when it was green. So a lot of fun though. Trenton's first win, so congrats to him. Him and Cody battled it out. I was god awful on restart, so I'm happy with third.
Considering how strong you were looking at the beginning of the race, so did you think you were going to get the win?
Yeah, had pretty good pace there. The highline started coming in a lot more, and I couldn't run my preferred line on the bottom as well. So just adapting to the track wasn't too great. I could run the top, but man, it was a traffic jam up there, so I didn't want to get caught up in traffic and then not be able to pass. So just kind of did what I could there.
All right, man. Well, listen, well done. First off, for finishing on the podium. You're obviously in next week's final shootout. 200 laps to Charlotte. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it should be pretty fun. We've been pretty right with intermediates this season, so we'll throw in some practice laps just to make sure we can keep pace with the top guys.
I would have preferred 200 laps at Dega. That would have been fun.
I don't know. That would have been 200 or 199 laps of make sure I make it to the end. So I don't know.
I still think it would have been fun and give you challenges. You know what I mean? Before we finish off. No, well done, dear sir. Congratulations as always, mate. Pleasure to talk to you. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, Breakfast Club on the podium. It's always good. And hey, thanks for sticking with us all year. That was basically the conclusion of our full NASCAR schedule, aside from next week for the finale. So that was a long one. That was definitely an endurance of a year. So appreciate you guys for sticking it out with us as well. No
worries, mate. It's been our pleasure. I've had great fun. I can't talk for Kenton. He's miserable at this time of the evening.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? But no, I'll take care, bud, and we'll catch up with you soon.
All right. Thanks. See you guys.
See ya. All right, now we're going to have a chat with the man that has also qualified in the final 6 for the Charlotte Championship race next week. 200 laps of Charlotte here as well. It's Mr. Cody Kern in that 23 Beetlejuice machine. Cody, welcome in, bud. How are you?
Good, James. How are you?
I'm doing very well, mate. I've just watched some great racing. I've watched some sloppy racing. I've watched 15 cautions. I've watched it all a bit here, mate. To be fair, how was it out there for you?
It was good. You know, the racing up at the front was good. We had at one point 5 wide for the lead.
Near enough.
So the racing up there was good. It was just a lot of cautions to kind of sour it a bit.
Yeah, but isn't that racing?
To an extent. There's a lot of people doing stupid things tonight.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. And I think the thing is as well, AutoClub, what we deemed should have been straightforward and simple, right? It's quite a wide circuit. You've got lots of place to really kind of keep out of each other's way. And we had 15 cautions. We're going to Charlotte next week. We're going for 200 laps here. Completely different makeup compared to AutoClub. What do we think is going to happen?
Who knows? I can't remember the last time I raced at Charlotte. So maybe I'll actually I'll put in some practice laps this week and see how it feels.
Okay. Are you sitting there thinking there's a game plan? Cody, you must have known you were through coming into this race.
Yeah, I kind of knew that it was barring something massive. So just kind of went out and had some fun, and probably my cleanest race of the year. Not just kind of out there driving as opposed to trying to push it a bit.
Okay, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
First off, for surviving AutoClub. Secondly, for definitely locking your place in for next week. And we're going to see how you get on. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Shout out to my parents watching. Thanks, Alex Witt, for the Beetlejuice scheme for the night.
Nice.
Got to put it on the podium, and it's probably one and only showing.
You should have a go at Alex and say, where was his Halloween livery? You know what I mean?
I don't know. He decided to do mine, so I appreciate that.
No, it does look good though, mate. I do fully agree with that as well. So well done, Cody. Oh no, do your parents watch every time?
Most nights.
Oh, should have said hi. We could have had a chat as well. So there we go. Cody, well done, buddy. And look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thanks, James.
Take care, man.
Right.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Angie, sit down. Leave your nails alone now, because the man who has won his first race did it at the point he needed to do it, which was the final race of the regular championship season here as well. Locks his place into next week's Charlotte 200. Let's have a chat with him. Kenton Kimmel, welcome in, bud.
If you could see the smile on my face right now.
Oh, dude, I bet. You know what I mean? I bet you're chuffed to bits.
Oh, I am chuffed a good bit, man. That was such an intense race with all the cautions, and even during the green flag runs, we had such great racing, and the overtimes and the caution. I thought I was going to lose it on the restart so much. Cody coming in on that last corner. I made contact. I apologized to him about that, but I mean, I won my first race, and I fought for it tooth and nail, and I did it, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. So you should be, dude, and it's well deserved as well. And you literally locked your place into the final 6 for Charlotte. What do we think is going to happen to Charlotte? If we've had 15 cautions at AutoClub, and it's a different makeup to Charlotte altogether, we got 200 laps to go through. You've got to sit back and think of a game plan, right, going into this.
Yeah, I do. I'm off this weekend. I don't have anything going on. I think I'm just going to take Saturday to strategize and practice and figure out how to put down heaters and make my car last a whole 200 laps. I mean, I'm excited. I'm glad I had the opportunity to race and then actually, work my way to the championship. I'm super psyched, super stoked, but I'm going to come at this full force. I'm going to go for it, man.
Well, dude, listen, I think you should go for it as well, but we'll do some full fuel runs and see how your tyres hold up on that one, because I tell you what, I think that's going to play a massive part to Charlotte next week. For the final time of the regular season, is there anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
I mean, of course, shout out to my mom. She's been supporting me all the way. As I crossed the finish line, I was doing my burnouts. I could hear her upstairs jumping up and down. She opened the door and she's like, "Yeah, good job." So just super thankful for them. I think my dad's up there too. I think he's watching, and just thankful for him to, they both calmed me down during some low points in the quote unquote career, and just everybody in the Discord, I'm getting tons of messages right now for people congratulating me, and it's amazing. It's such a positive community. I'm just so happy and thankful to be here.
Oh, dude, you fully deserve it as well. Get your mum. She's going to have to go to a nail bar. She's probably chewed off both hands and both feet at this moment in time.
Oh,
so she needs a penny and a mani.
Oh, absolutely. I was doing the same thing, man. Oh my gosh, all those overtimes and those restarts, I would get the jump on Cody, and I just shoot it into turn 1 and 2, get a good run on the backstretch, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, yep, there's a caution. I'm just like, oh, no, I was so close. Just half a lap, half more lap.
Dude, I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain. I literally do. But listen, if you ever need to win a race, you might as well do it on the final one that qualifies you through to the final 6 next week. So, dude,
absolutely.
Get off that sim, go and hug mum, give her a kiss from everybody, and have a drink or enjoy yourself on that one. But Trenton, you are a winner. You are in the top 6 for next week, Charlotte, for the Charlotte 200. Dude, I look forward to seeing how you get on, man. Have a good one, bud, and enjoy it.
Thank you so much, man. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Kenton, hope you have a good night too. Thank you all for doing this. We love seeing your broadcast, and we love what you do. Thank you so much.
Take care, dude. Much appreciated. Oh, man. You kind of, when you're at home and people talk about sim racing and people look at you as if to say you're weird, right? I'm not being rude. My dad is 80. 80, I should say. Bless his little cotton socks. And he still doesn't understand now. But it's only when we sit here, Kenton, and we talk to people like Trenton, who is literally, bro, you can hear he has a smile bigger than the Joker's smile on his boat race about now. He's smiling from over ear to ear. He's got mum cheering her absolute stockings off upstairs. Dad's having a great time as well. And that is kind of what we reflect under sim racing, isn't it? That feeling of achievement, that feeling of accomplishment, that support, that family support from him that Trenton clearly has got behind him. You know what I mean? And it's absolutely amazing. And he sounded chuffed like it was the biggest thing in the world for Trenton Kimmel. Absolutely amazing interview.
Yeah, no, you could hear the smile. You could almost feel it. Really, he was just super excited, and I mean, hey, I'm excited for him. That was absolutely fantastic. He gave his all and had an absolutely fantastic race, kept out of trouble, and just did what he needed to do and got himself the win, got himself into the playoffs, and I'm excited to see how next week goes.
Mm-hmm. I am as well, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, you really do not want to miss next week. Brad's in there as well. He's celebrating his top 5, baby. He's put there as well. He's finished 4th overall, up 5 places. Absolutely incredible night, but we've got one more to go. Okay, one more in the championship to go. Trenton Kimmel, Cody Kern, Noel Jakowitz, Devon Collicott, Dan Michelle, and Alex Witt. They will battle it out. The gladiators will go into their arena, their Coliseum, next week at Charlotte, and they will have an absolute ding-dong of a race to wrap up this championship. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss it. Set your alarms, set your dates, follow, subscribe, love, heart, turn on notifications, do all that other fancy jazz, because you don't want to miss Charlotte 200 next week. It is going to go off big style. But we've got a week to go. So relax and enjoy yourself. And as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on a track sometime. Good night.